Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of April 4th to April 10th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates. And as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions if you haven't done so already. If you're new, welcome to this Aries tribe. And as well, to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. You will see all the options, pricing, and that email down below in the description box. Don't forget to stick with me to the very end of the reading to get an answer to your very own yes or no question. But let's begin. The overall message I channeled for you, Aries, for your week: driven to make a change. Driven to make a change. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, you got Dangerous by Kardinal Offishall. Dangerous. I absolutely love this song. I'll leave it down below for you to utilize in one way, shape, or form. And let's get started. So we're going to begin by pulling an overall focus for the week from the Sacred Light Oracle deck, and then we'll pull some tarot. Okay. Alrighty, as I struggle, they're saying a demanding presence about you this week. Demanding the best for oneself. Absolutely, good for you. I feel like you've been through a lot. You're not the only fire sign, but there's an underlying focus on, okay, new friendships and preparation, right? Preparation for a change or multiple that you truly desire at this time. It is a magical week, but there's definitely an underlying focus on your well-being, needing to take care of oneself, not to overwork, not to overstress, and just make sure you realize how beneficial that is for you in the manifestation process to acquire what you desire at this time. Past life, a cultural experience, it is behind you, regression, a focus on your past, as you do desire and are motivated to manifest a change or multiple at this time so badly. They're saying for the majority of you, it's just one big change that may lead to others. You're being pushed by Spirit in the universe to focus on your past, to recognize how much it benefits you, all the meanwhile. Bear with me. We're going to continue and pull one tarot card for each day of the week for all 7 days from the Gilded Tarot Royale deck, switching it up for the set of weeklies, and then we will further clarify with a small everyday tarot if need be for Aries to continue for this upcoming week. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Some reversals on the board. Your voice is very relevant. It's very necessary. Bear with me as I place the cards. Feeling very confident, very bold, very royal-esque in your energy this week, but also feeling your emotions coming into play. It could definitely have to do with the past popping back up, or just being reminded of what you've been through by Spirit. This will help you with what you're moving towards. Okay, some healing to take place potentially. Okay, we have all 7 on the board. So we're beginning the week and the spread with Judgment. Not surprised to see the Hanged Man and the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck, talking about how you're truly feeling stuck to an extent, or just feeling as if you need to get your mind adjusted towards what you desire in full effect, okay? If that doesn't apply to you, just simply feel a bit tied down at this time, or feel as if where you're at isn't perfect, and therefore you desire to move towards more, acquire more in one way, shape, or form. And all the meanwhile, I feel like there is a focus on friends and family. So we're beginning for Monday, we have Judgment, okay? So you begin the week feeling quite honest, getting your voice out there. You'll find that at the beginning of this day, you don't feel the inclination to speak your mind or to get your voice out there, to sing your individual Aries fire sign song. It did come out in reverse at first, but then I feel like it is flipping in the upright as the day trickles on, and you're like, damn, I have to get my voice out there. I'm a little bit guarded in the midst of all of which, because I've been through a lot, but I need to get my voice out there. Some of you could find that it's more so you being reminded of a time when you didn't feel the inclination to speak up or to be honest with oneself as to what you desire, and therefore held oneself back. And now it's a day that reminds you that moving forward, of course, you're going to push yourself to be honest and go after what you desire, to no longer limit oneself or allow others or certain limitations, factors, and, to restrict you from doing what's right for you and potentially for your loved ones. To be one with the angelic feeling of Monday as you get your voice out there, okay? It's going to benefit you in a lot of ways. Your truth within oneself becomes quite important, to say the least. You could be dealing with a noisy environment. As I catch my breath, and I feel like that was purposeful for this card coming to be, you make your way to Tuesday and we have the Three of Swords, as they truly remind you of the past. As you really feel like emotions are floating to the surface, you're feeling that you can't help but notice or be reminded or remind oneself that you are feeling a bit wounded or just not fully healed, right? And so out of respect for the change that you're driven to move towards to implement, you need to heal before that comes to be, okay? Yep, judgment coming out again, so being honest with oneself in that sense, being honest with others in a productive, mature way may help you heal all the meanwhile. It may even help them with their healing process. But I'm not surprised to see the star coming out for this card, talking about that healing process, right? Pushing you to keep that hope alive, and you do just that as, or you make your way to that point, the state of being and mindset. As Wednesday rolls around, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Perfect. Talking about you expecting the best, talking about you knowing that things are going to work out, or at least expecting that once again, right? No longer feeling that pessimistic way of being taking over, or not sort of allowing the past connections or past difficulties, failures, the reminders to pop up or to be sort of put in your face by spirit and hinder you all the meanwhile, right? By expecting the worst and comparing, but utilizing that to remind oneself, okay, I still have healing to do. I'm going to be mature and realistic about this and just do what I have to do, right? And therefore respecting what you've been through and saying, well, damn, I'm stronger because of it all. So therefore I expect the best, right? I can handle whatever comes my way. And I will, because I so desire this change, I'm going to just make it happen, period. They're saying nobody and nothing will stand in your way, but those who you trust the most, those who are meant to be with you moving forward, will support you, even if it takes them a little bit of time to come around to that change. But you make your way to Thursday, and we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is good energy as we talk about how you are feeling less stressed, feeling as if that little bit of healing that took place, even if it's not all of which that needs to happen before that change, it just kind of leaves you feeling lighter. It makes you feel better, but recognizing how expecting the best leaves you feeling 10 times less weighed down and stressed as well. Being pushed to understand that you need that light and fluffy feeling, if you will, while maintaining your level of fire sign strength in order to make the best out of what lies ahead. I'm being told to clarify this one. It's prepping you to go after what you want in a passionate way. We have the Ten of Swords, okay? Feeling a bit depleted but not stressed all the meanwhile. Feeling less stressed about what you want to put to rest, however that works for you individually. I just feel as if you are wanting to live on the edge to a certain extent, but realizing that it can be done in a realistic way. People viewing you as somebody who's been through a ton. And you have the wisdom and knowledge to go after what you deserve, what you desire, even if you don't have all the answers or don't have the full picture, the full image of how things are going to transpire. You definitely will desire on Thursday a level of alone time, as I saw the Hermit card. Three of Wands. We have the number 33 coming out, all right, talking about the success on the horizon for oneself. Feeling the motivation come back to you when it comes to Friday. It's like all of which happening up until this point in the week relights that flame within, or just gets you to expect those ships to come in once again. You know, knowing that one's coming in. But for a lot of you, it's more about being honest with oneself and manifesting it, but moving towards it all the meanwhile. Some needing a reminder that you can't just expect it to fully just appear before you, but also just part of that process of manifesting is moving towards it, okay? The Six of Pentacles, granted a level of abundance in regards to that ship coming in, to that change that you desire on the horizon, and it helping you get your voice out there even more. Beautiful. And we're moving on to Saturday, where we have the Sun. The Sun, and I love that this is aligned with the Three of Swords, feeling like you're recognizing that you're so much happier now that you've acknowledged what you've been through in a better light and you've healed a bit. Knowing and recognizing, being reminded that a completion from the past has left you 10 times happier, even if it left a few wounds inflicted upon you in the process, that it's all part of the better of your future. It wouldn't have ended the way it was meant to if it didn't happen sooner. Does that make sense? It wouldn't have went anywhere positive. And I feel like you're reminded of that, and therefore that will help you with what you're moving towards. With the Devil, to not move, it's like you're moving away from the toxicity time and time again, or just the overthinking, the overstressing, the overworking, and heading towards in a slightly feisty and defensive way towards what you truly want, towards a level of happiness, heading towards the Sun. Ten of Cups coming out for the Magician. Okay, manifesting a happily ever after for oneself, a level of fulfillment when it comes to wrapping up the week on Sunday, and being reminded that the possibilities are endless for you at this time, and you don't need to settle in the process of acquiring what feels top-notch for you, what feels right for you, right? And again, people will come around if you desire their level of approval in one way, shape, or form, even if you don't want to admit that you do, okay? They're saying a level of importance in that category. But being aligned with the Five of Cups in reverse, it's like a reminder comes through to finish up the week that you expecting the best is a huge, huge factor when it comes to manifesting what you desire at this time, this big change. And you know that's going to align you with, or be more so just in general for some of you, your Ten of Cups lifestyle, that happily ever after, or just a stepping stone towards that happily ever after, right? And allowing yourself to remember that it's a week where you're driven to make this change because you feel intuitively it's meant for you. And again, nothing and nobody's going to stand in your way, including oneself. So embrace the change as the changes up until that change, and heal throughout this week as you are reminded what you're made out of. Wow. Let's answer your question. For Aries. Alrighty, you're getting an answer of no. You gotta know. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.